Hi, and welcome to our session. We will spend 2 minutes and we will look at the topic on how to remove Meta's AI enhancement. So I'm going to hopefully spend 2 minutes to quickly run you through the key points to raise awareness. So next time you jump into Ads Manager yourself, you will be very mindful, hopefully, in terms of what add-ons you want to select and how to look into switching some of these off. So this is just a campaign skeleton for you. We're looking here at the interface of Ads Manager. You see straight away on the right-hand side the opportunity score and some recommendations from Meta here. My recommendation is really completely to ignore these. This is just Meta selling you whatever to maximize revenue and spend. So don't even take it as a guide on how good you are performing. Come up with your own metrics and measurements. All these advantage or opportunity scores are really just made to follow, in their mind, best practice, make you spend, but you will notice you lose a bit of the focus on your business results, and I will talk to you through why that is. So let's jump into the audience setup. First one here, I'm not going through the details. Something we want to look at is the audience advantage plus here. Again, really big call out from Meta. You should turn it out. You should not. So we have a preset audience here, and we definitely want to turn Advantage Plus off. What Advantage Plus does, it looks for people outside of your predefined audience attributes. So what it does, when you say you want to look for people 29 to 60, it will start serving your ads towards people that are younger than that. And they were still justified as people who have similar traits or might have shown similar behaviors. But you know your customer best, and you know that until you max out that audience, you most likely don't need to move into a new segment. One thing that I would call out and keep that in mind, you might still see great engagements, but if you go past 60, these people are the ones who actually spend a lot of time on social media and scroll and click more. That's what we often find in data. So that way data gets screwed, and Meta can justify why you still see clicks, but you won't see sales off the back of that. Placement selection, really important. Once again, Meta tells you to please select them all. When you jump down to the account controls, Advantage Plus automatically switches everything on. So you want to manually select where your ads are appearing, and a lot of people don't even know you will serve your ads Facebook, Instagram, Threads. Threads is not even like a thing anymore. Why would you want to serve ads there? Unless you know you're a brand where it really makes sense or you have done the research for it. Most importantly is the audience network. So you want to switch off everything from audience network. When you switch on audience network, you will leave the Meta environment and you will serve your ads outside of Meta and Facebook and Instagram. So you will land in an app environment where you have limited control. While you can pull a list later on and manually exclude them again, in the first place, especially when you start a Meta, just exclude it completely. We haven't seen any success by running audience network, and plus we often run multiple campaigns, so we choose a different way of buying outside of Meta rather than testing it inside this world. But really something, be really mindful. You can apply brand safety rules to your Meta account, which we recommend. You can limit your in-content ads, publisher block list, content type, and topic exclusion. And then audience network, once again, we don't recommend running. Lastly, let's jump into the creative section. I think this one is a bit depending on the size of your brand, where you are in the journey. If you're a bigger client, you don't want to really use it for brand safety reasons. You most likely have really strict regulations on how you have to follow creative setups. From a smaller business perspective, this is a really good area you can explore, but be very mindful. Most of these ones are switched automatically. So we already switched off branding, site link, products, and one more. So go in there, make sure if you don't want them, switch them off. The one thing I think is quite interesting, so I put a mock-up in here, is I think especially for smaller businesses where there's often limitations in creative scale, this could be a really good option to try and explore and refine your images, and it will get better and better over time. You can see this picture is from us, it gets redefined, but be mindful, once again, this is turning 4 employees and completely 4 different people. So if you advertise for a small business and you say, speak to your expert, and you might not want to use this feature because it doesn't look like you at all anymore. But This is where I would say this could really help a small business to really scale performance. Here, your different primary text options, optimize text, we disable this in this instant, and then you go further down to add overlay, visual touch-ups, musics. A lot of these are switched off because of our clients. Smaller business, you might want to try one or the other. And same here for the relevant comments, enhanced CTA, brightness. So really be mindful in this section. There are a lot of hidden AI automations you can turn on, and you can risk your brand safety. And that was 5 minutes, 6 minutes, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any more questions, if you want to learn more about Meta, come and speak to us, or feel free to book in an audit with us and we come back to you. Thank you.